What's going on, YouTube? This is the Llewellyn fam here. I am Gerard.
I'm Alyssa. Thank you guys so much for being here. 3 months ago, I quit my job as a labor and delivery nurse to pursue social media full-time as well as other business ventures. And yesterday,
I quit my job as a UPS feeder driver. It's a long time coming. A lot of thought went into this process before coming to terms, and this was a very hard process for me to do. But in order to take the next step in life, it was a much needed thing to do. That way I can be more involved into not just social media, but we have a ton of other things going on for us that generate income for our family.
so one of the biggest things that we get asked just from our few videos that we made about quitting our jobs was why didn't one of us just stay at our jobs to carry the insurance for our family? And that was our plan originally. And then I think a lot of people don't realize the time and effort that goes into making these videos on social media. I mean, our page is a family page, so a lot of our videos are like full family affairs. Gerard worked at UPS. I mean, he was working 10 to 12-hour days every single day, Sunday through Thursday, and he had an hour commute each way. So our days that we could make family content
Took away a lot of time away.
Yeah, they were just super duper limited.
So it's kind of hard to be vested into our next venture and do UPS at the same time. I was full-time, like you said, working 10 to 12 hours, commuting an hour each way.
No option to go part-time either. It was full-time or nothing. And it was just so hard. We literally got to the point where we were having to make videos like in the morning before Hayden went to school because their times overlapped. He worked in the afternoons. Hayden went to school.
I wouldn't see Hayden all week.
Yeah, so he never saw Hayden. It was just like a lot of things. Money-wise, it wasn't even about the money. This opportunity has blessed us in ways that we did not ever know. We always wanted a backup plan and also insurance and all of these things. So we thought about me going to work part-time to carry insurance and things like that. We realized I'm a nurse and he's a truck driver, and those are kind of fields that aren't going anywhere in today's society. So worst case scenario, we go back to work. I don't see this as being something that's gonna have like such an abrupt stop that just one month we made $50. Like, I don't see that happening. If social media stops or we're not doing as well on social media, I think we're gonna be seeing like a steady decline. And after that, after a few months, 6 months of that, maybe we can like reevaluate going back to our jobs.
So all the UPSers out there that are saying that I could have went back to package part-time or whatever. I couldn't because I was hired off the street. I didn't go through unload and package. I had my CDL for 7 years before I got hired on UPS. I got hired on directly as a feeder driver. So that clears up a lot of confusion for those of you that work for UPS.
So yeah, I would say like one of the hardest things making this decision was insurance. UPS carries really good benefits, but we're actually going to keep his benefits and just pay for them out of pocket for 18 months. We're able to keep our same insurance. So we actually are going to have really good insurance. Yes, it's expensive, but it's absolutely worth it. Especially we don't want to be making any like super drastic changes all at once. We want to kind of like slowly work our way into it, and God forbid anything happens to us. So we're keeping really good insurance for now, and we just have really exciting plans for our future. We have a business idea that we can't share because I guess if you share first of all, we don't want anyone to take it. So we have a business idea that we're looking into getting patent, and hopefully we're going to start making bigger steps on that. That again was something that I needed Gerard to be able to help me with. I mean, not only am I creating content full time, but we have 3 babies. Like, we have to be present in their lives too. And with him being gone so long and me trying to juggle all of these things, it just wasn't possible. I wasn't able to stretch myself as much.
We couldn't go all in with the poker chips.
Yes.
Those of you Texas Hold'em players. We have to go all in or nothing. So we're all in, we're vested.
Yes. We're all in. We also are trying to start our goal is to have income properties. We were actually supposed to close on an Airbnb 2 weeks ago, which was gonna like seal the deal on Gerard quitting his job just so like he had instantly something to start doing. But sadly that fell through.
The seller backed out.
The seller backed out
No, I'm kidding.
last minute, but it's okay because we're gonna actually start looking at houses again next week. And so that is like our first plan, is to set up some Airbnbs so we have something to manage and go from there. Also, YouTube, we are so excited. I actually love making vlogs. I think you guys, if you follow me on any other social media platforms, you know I love talking. So YouTube is something I love, but I hate editing. So say hello to your new editor.
I'm gonna learn the tricks and the ins and outs of editing. This video is gonna be pretty basic because we're just learning and everything, but I'm gonna have transitions and all kind of stuff flying everywhere.
Yeah, that's what
gonna
I
bring
like
you guys
to
some
hear.
energy. You guys, a lot of people out there don't really know me. They know her, from our platform because, I don't, most of the time I'm working, or I was working, but now I'm able to show you who I am and give you a little more personal experience
And
about
he's great.
us and our
You're gonna love
relationship.
him. I sure do. That was cheesy. But I do. I love you. I just want to address some of the comments that we received on the video. So much support. Thank you guys so much for being here on this journey with us. Like, we never saw our lives going this way. I will say that me and Gerard both always had the mindset that we wanted to work for ourselves. Like, I was a nurse, he was a truck driver, but we always would talk about business plans and what we can do to create this generational wealth for our children, something that we both didn't have. Neither of us were raised in a wealthy family. Me, middle class. Gerard came from
rags. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, middle class, lower middle class
lower
family.
middle class probably. So that's just something really important to us. Not only just to dive in a little bit more about us, but we both come from broken families. My parents divorced, his parents never married, broke up when he was young. So we just have so many plans for our future and our kids' future, and that is just so exciting for us. So we want to just set such a good foundation for our babies, just be good examples for them. All you young people out there and you old people, all of us in between.
Just to kind of segue off of what she was saying before, we always had this plan to go into business for ourselves, but this social media just kind of sped up the process. But yeah, so that's where we're at.
So also, I just want to tell you guys, I'm going to talk my man up a little bit, but it was a very big decision for him to quit his job. He, like we talked about, him coming from like a lower middle class. He grew up.
I wear my pride on my back.
So I just feel like I've been trying to convince Gerard to quit his job for a while now, but it's really hard for him because he grew up with this mindset of being the supporter like a lot of men do, which is great. And I'm so proud of him for supporting our family. I mean, he supported us when I got pregnant my senior year of college and with Hayden, and he worked really hard to support us and help us with everything, and he was the only supporter. And now it feels like so good to reverse the roles, and for him though, I think it's just like a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, it was hard to jump into something where you can't really see the future. Working for UPS, I mean, you got your retirement, your benefits, you can pretty much, your job security, you can see your future, you know what I mean? So just to dive into something where you can't really see where it's going, it's exciting, but at the same time, it's scary. Work to be kind of guaranteed to support my family. So it was a hard decision.
Scary.
But it's for the best, and like I said before, we're all in. It's for the best. We're all in.
All in. Thank you guys so much for being here. There's lots more where this came from.
Make sure you guys keep tuning in. We're going to bring you a lot more content, a lot more of these vlogs on YouTube. It's going to get pretty professional up in this piece.
All right. Bye, guys.